Imagine this. A low-slung cruiser growling down a long stretch of open road, the engine rumbling like a rebel's heartbeat, chrome glinting under a setting sun. That's not just any cruiser, it's the KEEWAY V302C. And it doesn't just arrive, it announces itself. In a world where motorcycles are either wild giants or tame toys, the V302C strikes a balance between aggression and elegance. It's a punchy middleweight that looks like a heavyweight, rides like a street beast, and carries an attitude that feels too big for its 300cc class. But don't let the displacement fool you, because what KEEWAY has done here is nothing short of magic. The V302C isn't just built, it's sculpted. That matte finish, the stretched-out fuel tank, the classic teardrop silhouette with a bobber-style seat, every inch of it speaks the language of vintage Americana. But this isn't a throwback machine. It's the revival of a classic soul, injected with modern firepower. Its 298cc V-twin engine roars to life with unexpected might, delivering 29.5 horsepower and 26.5 Nm of torque that punches well above its weight. You twist that throttle, and suddenly, you're not just cruising, you're charging. It's that kind of power-to-style ratio that makes riders look twice and wonder, wait, that's a 300. It's got more than just muscle. The V302C rides with character. That low seat height of just 690 mm makes you feel part of the machine, not perched on top of it. It hugs the road, plants you in, and gives you control even in city traffic, letting you snake through tight spots like a predator on the prowl. The wide handlebars give you that commanding cruiser feel, and the bike's weight, at just under 170 kilograms, keeps it agile yet planted. Whether you're tackling urban chaos or chasing the horizon on open roads, the V302C adapts with ease. Its 6-speed gearbox is crisp and confident, letting you harness every drop of torque the V-twin has to offer. Now let's talk sound. The exhaust note is a deep, throaty growl, nothing whiny or underwhelming here. KEEWAY didn't just build a cruiser, they gave it a voice. One that growls at red lights, purrs in traffic, and roars when the road opens up. You ride this bike, and people hear you coming. There's a primal satisfaction in that. And it doesn't just sound good. It looks like a custom shop creation. You get upside-down front forks, which aren't common in this category, giving it both style and strength. Dual rear shocks finish the look and enhance ride comfort, especially for longer journeys. The blacked-out engine and frame add an aggressive tone, while the touches of chrome and brushed metal balance it out with class. It's the kind of bike that doesn't need flashy decals or fake aggression, it lets the lines and stance do all the talking. Then come the modern touches. You get full LED lighting, including a bold circular headlamp that blends retro design with futuristic function. The digital speedometer tucked inside that round cluster gives you all the information you need at a glance without breaking the bike's classic vibe. And here's a hidden gem. The fuel tank holds 15 liters. That's impressive for its size, giving you great range on a single fill, especially with the efficiency this V-twin offers. Long rides, short sprints, this bike was built to do both without a single compromise. So what's the price of this mechanical charisma? That's where it gets even better. While prices may vary by region, the V302C is shockingly affordable for what it offers. It sits comfortably in the entry-level cruiser segment, but when you look at the build quality, styling, and power, it feels like it should cost much more. You're not just paying for a bike, you're paying for presence, prestige, and performance all wrapped into one tight package. It's a machine for riders who crave the big cruiser feel but aren't willing to break the bank or handle the overwhelming weight of a liter-class beast. But the true genius of the V302C is in its hidden details, the stuff only real riders will notice. Like how the riding position is tuned for hours of comfort without sacrificing control. Like how the vibration is surprisingly tame for a V-twin of this size, making long journeys smoother than you'd expect. Like the way the suspension handles imperfect roads without jarring your spine, thanks to the tuned spring rates and damping that hit a sweet spot between comfort and control. And there's another layer, the way this bike makes you feel. When you're on the V302C, you're not just riding, you're declaring something. You're showing the world that style doesn't have to mean sacrifice, and performance doesn't have to mean price shock. This is the kind of bike that makes young riders feel experienced, and experienced riders feel young again. Whether you're upgrading from a commuter or downsizing from a bulky cruiser, the V302C meets you right in the middle. It understands the need for soul, swagger, and substance, and it delivers all three in spades. Let's not forget the customization potential. The V302C's bobber roots make it a perfect canvas. You can add saddlebags, change the bars, swap mirrors, or tweak the exhaust to make it even more your own. KEEWAY didn't just build a motorcycle, they gave you a foundation for a lifestyle. Whether you park it in front of a cafe or outside a rally, the looks it pulls in are undeniable. This is more than a two-wheeler, it's a statement.